So with your 25 plus years of international experience in technology and security, how does CrowdStrike, yeah, ensure that the advanced security solution effectively protect against the evolving or emerging threats?
Yes. A lot to cover, 25 years of experience. Let me try to pick.
You have to compress it down.
Yeah, the big trends. I think one is for sure the escalation of the threat landscape. What we mean by that is adversaries continuously to become faster year after year. Our 2024 Global Threat Report, which was just released this year, we're talking about 2 minutes and 7 seconds as breakout time, the fastest breakout time. So that's how long it takes for an adversary to move laterally. So they first compromise the host and then move to a secondary host, 2 minutes, 7 seconds.
So the time that we've been talking, this kind of stuff happens.
Yeah, the time it takes to make a coffee, right? And as an Italian
Depends
say,
on which machine.
between machines. And probably the other elements is the increase in attack complexity, right? So if we think of a few years ago, the endpoint was the primary only battleground, and that was because we didn't have any EDR technology back in the days. We have legacy AV. AV was failing, and it was an easy win for the adversary. Now, EDR thankfully has been created and has been rolled out to many organizations. But what adversary have done? They moved to other links. They're targeting identities, cloud environments, SaaS technologies, and so forth. And so when you put this into perspective from a defender standpoint, it really brings the amount of complexity that exists over there, right? Now, if you marry this with what has happened from a business perspective, the footprint has significantly increased over time. Now we're always connected, cloud environment, on-prem, hybrid, combination of both, and so the perimeter no longer exists, and what defenders have to defend against the adversary has become extremely complex and multifaceted. Now, when we look at, all right, this is the problem statement, what we're going to do about it,
Yeah.
right? That's really where, if we think of from an innovation perspective, we not only pioneered the DDR technology back in the days, but we're looking at tackling into two ways. One is with an expanded portfolio. So that means more capabilities that are available to the defender. We no longer have only the endpoint, but we have the endpoint, the identity. We protect cloud environment. We have data protection, NGC, a number of different capabilities and different controls that, when properly architected, provide a multi-layered approach. And the other one is really with each individual control, going deeper and provide real innovation, right? What we're doing in that space, for example, is focusing on the analyst experience. How do we use big data? How do we use generative AI capabilities to get the data into quickly more effective, to help identify the signal through the noise, to streamline response activities, to make sure organizations are in a better position to manage the detection posture, the risk posture.
I know we have another minute, and it took us.
I think we're good because they're not mic'd up.
Yeah. I know it took you around like 4 minutes to say AI, and then you get to that.
Yes.
How CrowdStrike is really ready for protecting against AI threats?
Yeah, we're absolutely ready. And by the way, the AI threats, it's here today, right? So we know how adversaries are using it. And it's no longer just a matter of using for phishing attempts, but they're using to facilitate reverse engineering activity and coming up with developing exploit kits more quickly, right? They're using in a different variety of way. And so if you're thinking from a defensive standpoint, if you're not going to harness the same technology, you're going to fall behind. And again, you're going to fall behind in the race Remember the 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
Yeah.
That's how long it takes. That's what we need to have as a reference from a defensive standpoint. So any sort of advantage we can have through AI, through data science, to mathematics, to automation, that's something that we should be bringing to the defenders.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming today.
Appreciate
Give
it.
a round of applause. Thank you.